So tonight, just a video about a few different things. First and foremost, my Wagyu filet is resting. While it's resting, I was cooking my Wagyu filet and enjoying some of this Alsatian Cremant that I talked about on a previous video. One of my favorite Cremants. I think it is my favorite Cremant just for how dry it is, and I feel pretty complex for a Cremant. Really cleanses the palate. Great aperitif to any meal. With my steak tonight, I'm going to have a wine that opened 2 nights ago. Galerie Plein Air, and I did do this in an unboxing. I got it from JJ Buckley, 2016 Napa Cab. Nothing much to really talk about here as far as what it is. I don't have a lot of information. The wine's, dark in color. It's pleasant for sure. I think it's like $25, and that's why I got it. Definitely sub $30, and I think it's pretty good for that price. In that price, it's very good. A bit one-dimensional, but very good. Yeah, it's good. I can't say much more than it's an enjoyable red wine. It's not too heavy. It's not too overly fruity, but it's mostly fruity. There's not tons of flavors, but in this price point at a Napa, this is what you're going to get, and this is a very, very good version of that. I've tried many wines in this price point, and they're normally pretty lackluster. So, I did buy a few wines today. Wanted to buy one and ended up buying 4, but I talked about this. I think I talked about it, I'm not sure if I showed it in the video, but Chapelet Mountain Cuvée 2019. So, this is a Bordeaux blend, Cab Sauv, Merlot, Petit Verdot, Malbec, Cab Franc. And it's 72% Napa. I did talk about this. Sonoma County 28%. It's a great wine. So I got this on sale for $30. I realized retail it's more $35, $36. So my point in all that is that tomorrow I'm going to do a tasting of 4. I thought it was going to be sub 30 or 30-ish dollar wines, red wines, cab heavy wines, or Bordeaux blend, although looking at my list, it's pretty sure it's 2 cab, 2 Bordeaux blend. I'm not sure. I think the other one might be a cab 2. It doesn't matter. We'll find out tomorrow. But in that $30 range out of California, I've had all 4, and I like all 4. So this is the latest one I've had. And yeah, I'm cheating a little bit because this is $30 on sale. Goes for a little bit more. So maybe I take it into consideration, maybe not. The other ones I'm going to have is the Obsidian, which I absolutely love. Récoltant, which I absolutely love. I have a case of it. And the Leviathan, which I bought recently. And I think I did it in a video recently. And it's, I think, a pet project of either the winemaker that used to make Screaming Eagle or makes Screaming Eagle today. Screaming Eagle being probably the most expensive Napa cab that you can buy. And it's in the thousands. The other 3 bottles of wine I bought today, and I'll start with this. I'm having meatballs tomorrow. So I'm probably going to have a Sangio with the meatballs. I'm going to do the tasting for it. Doesn't matter. But Chianti Classico Reserva 2016 Tenuta Pirano, 27 to 28 bucks. Chianti Classico Reserva 2016 is an amazing vintage out of there. I say it all the time. And it's made from Frescobaldi, which I think is a great producer of Brunello. So I don't know if I've had that. I might have recently and I loved it, or I have to check my Vivino. Anyway, the other one I bought was Felsina. So 2017 Chianti Classico Reserva. I'm pretty sure it's 2017 and also a great vintage out of Chianti. At least I hope it is, in Tuscany. Either way, I love this producer. Felsina makes the Roncio, which is a $50 Chianti Classico Reserva, which is is my favorite Chianti Classico Reserva I've ever had in my life. One of my favorite Sangiovese expressions I've ever had in my life. I absolutely adore that wine. I've had it 3 or 4 times. I absolutely love it. This one's made by Antinori, so another great producer. Villa Antinori, Chianti Classico Reserva, also 2017. So I feel like these are 3 really good producers of Brunellos and other things, and I think it translates into the Chianti Classico Reservas, which they do add a little bit more alcohol, a little bit of grapes. So I'll be interested to see how each one of those does, especially when I pair them with some type of sauce or Italian fare, meatballs being sort of my cooked version. I made a lasagna last year, and it came out fantastic. If I can make a gluten-free version of lasagna, maybe I'll give it a shot, but see if it comes out even remotely close to as delicious as my lasagna last year. And that wine paired with Chianti Classico Reserva, or was it Brunello, whatever it was, amazing. So I'm gonna have my steak now with this Galerie Plein Air, see how it goes with the steak. Solid wine. If I get any more information on it, I will. I actually do really like this label. Looks like a grapevine, a little bit of a what's the word, abstract art grapevine label. Really like it. The wine's pretty good. I have another bottle. I was tempted to put it in this lineup for tomorrow. I'm going to do all of them with a Coravin, so just a glass of each, because I'm probably going to open something different with my dinner with the meatballs. So I do 5 wines. This one's under that. It's not 30. It's we'll see. I think knowing these 4, well, I don't know Leviathan, never had it. Obsidian I've had, I love it. This Chapelet Mountain Cuvée I absolutely think is great. The Recotant I love. I haven't had it in a bit though. And Leviathan I've never had, so that'll be sort of the surprise. It'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. I'm excited to try it. I'm probably gonna do it with some, maybe with some cheese. Maybe I try it all alone, wine, water in between, and then maybe with some cheese, and just see if I get anything else out of them, especially if I'm sort of torn on what I feel is best. I'm a little concerned with the Obsidian, because the Obsidian to me is amazing decanted for an hour and a half to 2 hours, even longer. Unbelievable after it decants. So I'm gonna do Coravin, and maybe I let them sit in the glass for an hour, maybe I don't know. We'll have to see how tomorrow goes. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my red wine. A little more sparkling with that as well. Ironically, sparkling wine is one of these wines that they claim goes with anything, even steak. Never done it with steak. Not planning on doing it now. I do believe the red wine marriage with fatty red meat is awesome. So I will stick to that. And good night.